week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Bears and the Vikings under the lights on Thursday night.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now ETN to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Cutler to throw. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool, 77 yards. And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McCarthy. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Holding. Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for a hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Up the middle, Nwangu. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Off play action. McCarthy. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Off the play fake. McCarthy. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. On 4th down, McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
The big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Off the play fake. Here's Cutler. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offense offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You gotta let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
They'll run with Etienne, and he will be very close to a first down. I see the close fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and losing yardage. The Bears trying it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Off-play action. McCarthy firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Vikings. Albert O from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there with a pitch and catch for the score. Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Cutler. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cutler will throw. And that will be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. On the 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off the play fake. McCarthy. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First down and inside.
way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. They'll get this to Nwangu. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fall in the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Both of these coaching staffs with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. McCarthy. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. McCarthy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The coaches stressed their defense being physical. They don't just meet the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 34 yards there and a 1st down. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. ETN up the middle. Nifty move. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running an action to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They're ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Up and good for Santoso, and that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Another run now for Nwangu. No gain on the play that time as we have now reached the end of the third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Goff. He'll get that complete to Alberto. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. It's gone. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. McKay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive in total 8 plays and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Complete here. It's high. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Able to slither by. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Minshew. He'll buy some time right. James has got it. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Santoso now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now remember now, no overtime here in the preseason, so in a tie game, this ought to be a fight to the finish. On 1st down, McKay. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Gone. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. McKay credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And that's a touchdown as they broke it on time here in the final minute of the 4th. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and skip off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So now the Bears down by 7, 30 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Minshew. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They dump it off to Lynch. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, it took us until the final play charge to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how he stayed with it because